Hi guys, so this is my new camera. I got a Canon EOS Rebel T5. It's a DSLR. It's got all sorts of lenses and stuff. It's kind of cool. Been playing around with it quite a bit. Life kind of got hard again for me. I felt that it would be necessary to make a video on this, but I lost my job again. It really sucks. And this time it wasn't for any reason of my own. It really sucks that things have not been working out in terms of career. And I've been wondering what's the problem, is it just because the economy isn't so great, or is it my fault, or, I don't know what it is, but I just can't seem to catch a break these days. So I lost my job on Friday and just been reflecting on things and been just diving through my old computers and looking up a whole bunch of photos from years ago, and I just don't know what to do anymore. Las Vegas, yeah, I've had two major career opportunities, but both ended abruptly. One was partially my fault, the other wasn't my fault at all. They had absolutely no problem with me, nor my working ability. In fact, losing this latest job, I was told that I was the best IT person they've ever had. So it was very humbling to hear positive feedback, which was also very confusing to me. Usually, I guess I've grown accustomed to not meeting people's expectations. I've worked for people that just can't be pleased. No matter how hard I work, there's just always something that is wrong. And those kind of people are very hard to work for. But with this job, and why I'm gonna miss it so much, is it seemed like I could do no wrong. You know what I mean? They really liked me, and I got along with pretty much everybody, which I can't say that about every other job I've had. There's always that one person that just despises me, but here it wasn't the case. It's kind of like losing a family in a way. I haven't had a job where I got this close to people for, I guess, I would say my first IT job, which I had for 3.5 years. That one, it was really emotional to lose the people that I worked with every day, because you create that bond. Here, within 4 months, I created a bond that it's bothering me. It's very hard for me to fathom the idea that I don't work there anymore. And it came as a complete shock. There was well, I guess in hindsight there were some warning signs. The company has been letting people go quite frequently, but I never expected my job to go anywhere, especially since I was receiving positive feedback all the time. It was like, okay, I'm never late, I don't take sick days, and I bust my ass to get things done. So how would I ever lose my job? That's the mentality that I had, and that was quickly shattered by this. I don't know. I just feel really depressed. And I don't know what to do with my life anymore. Things have been very rough, and that's why I haven't uploaded a YouTube video in almost a month. I know the last video I uploaded was the TSA bullshit video, but I just don't have the motivation anymore, and that's a problem that I'm trying to work out. I like to get excited about things and to push myself to do things, but besides work, which was going really well, medically things have been a problem. I know I made a video about 2 years ago, or last year actually, last year's February. I made a video explaining that I have a lot of intestinal issues, and I just went to a gastroenterologist for a colonoscopy, and I had to deal with discrimination. This was the first time that I faced discrimination firsthand, and it was hard. It was really hard to deal with it. What they had done was, I still have my wristbands on, I'm not going to show you the names, but because I didn't change my insurance card over, they put my old birth name on my wristband and put it on all the paperwork. So they wanted me to sign my birth name. They wanted me to basically be addressed as my birth name, which is highly offensive. Especially considering that I've gone through all the legal routes of getting my name legally changed, getting my sex legally changed. You know, what's funny is they put me as a female, but they were putting my old male birth name on the form, which was just really ironic, I would say, or just, it was just weird. And I really think the medical system needs to change, where, you know, they need to kind of consider how their policies could affect other people. A lot of medical offices, especially if you're transgender and you're just starting out and you haven't legally changed anything, I would say 99.9% of doctors you go to, they don't have any consideration for non-gender conforming individuals. They don't have preferred name spaces on their forms. They don't have your identified gender on the forms. They don't have any of these things. Even like LGBT like centric or focused medical offices don't even have this. I went to like one in Phoenix, Arizona. I went to an LGBT doctor, and the medical staff kept addressing me as my birth name. Yeah, it wasn't legally changed at that time, but like, you would think a doctor's office that actually works with trans people every day, you would think they would have the know-how and the common sense to know that addressing people by their birth name is not always a correct thing to do. But I've dealt with that constantly. I deal with it, especially in the medical field, where it's just not friendly. It's not trans friendly at all, even after changing my legal name and gender and everything. Besides that, I mean, in terms of my transition, things have been good. I mean, I never get gendered incorrectly. I mean, it just doesn't happen. You know, I've had people, they're like, hey, miss, come over here, you know, and they're always referring to me as young lady, and I've been hit on a few times, even at my now previous job. I've had people compliment my outfits and stuff, and it feels really wonderful. You know, like when I was living life as a guy, I never took pride in my clothing. To me, it didn't matter to me if I wore the same clothes every frickin' day. It didn't matter, because I just didn't care. Now it's kind of funny, like I'll ask my roommate, I'll go, hey, does this match? You know, and I would always like fish her opinion on it, because I want to look good. I want to be attractive. So that's that, I guess.